Superbuses after hearing about the stupid Transcontinental airplane, which I killed Babelfish for. I decided to get another chance. And I plan to do another. And they're gonna be in Zdoom Wiki. It says, Use Special. The actor special will be triggered when the player presses use while facing this actor. The player will be considered the activator of the special. Note, this default behavior can be modified with the activation property. Bump Special. The actor special will be triggered when the player touches the actor. The player will be considered the activator of the special. Note, this default behavior can be modified with the activation property. Okay, after the very repetitive speech, I found something out from a video. Translating it into Japanese makes it even more hilarious. Let's translate it to Japanese. Japanese makes it hilarious, apparently. Get ready for a bunch of weird symbols and Japanese gibberish. This will be interesting. Looks like something taken straight out of the Japanese Sonic game. You know, the programming. And it says, use special actor special is induced while has faced the actor. This actor, when the publication of the player uses. The player is considered the activator of the special. Note, conduct of this default can modify quality of activation. Bump special actor special is induced when the player touches the actor. The player is considered the activator of the special. Notice conduct of this default can modify quality of activation. I feel like proving this, guys, because honestly I think it was even funnier when it was done using Spanish. Spanish is just hilarious, let's face it. Let's see if Spanish is more funny. I think Spanish is a bit more hilarious, so let's translate to Spanish. Here it is. Use special actor, the special of S, will be driven when the presses of the player use whereas they do in front of this agent. Who cares if an agent, stupid? They will consider to the player the activator of the special. Note, this behavior of defect can be modified with the characteristic of the activation. Bump special actor, the special of S will be driven when the player touches to this agent. Awkward. They will consider to the player the activator of the special. Note, the behavior of the defect can be modified with the characteristic of the activation. I think this one's obviously more funny. Let's stick with Spanish. It's hilarious. Thank you, Spanish people, for making a hilarious language that's even more hilarious to translate into English. Thank you guys once again. Don't you think gracias? Whoa, I said it to you guys, because you deserve it. Anyways, so now it's now time for another translation. This one reads, count item, count towards item percentage. Count kill, count toward kill percentage, automatically given to the monster combo. Translated into Spanish, the hilarious language of LOL. Translate Spanish back into English for even more LOLs. It says count item, cuenta, towards percentage of the article. Count kill, cuenta, towards percentage of the slaughter. What? The slaughter? That's a very cool way to put it together. Babelfish. Diced automatically by the combined monster. Wow. But it slices them by the slaughter. Oh, this is serious. Next one. Don't reflect. Will not reflect off actors with the reflective flag set. Actually, I'm gonna make it more funny, because I know it probably won't recognize it as words. With the reflective flag set. Floor hugger. Defines a projectile that's moving along the floor. Floor hugging projectiles pass over all obstacles until they hit a solid wall, not a raised floor. Ceiling hugger. Defines a projectile that is moving along the ceiling. Translate for low. Translate back for even more lows. I'm fixing lows now, because lows funny. Lows. Don't reflect the T will not reflect dull of agents. Again, the agent that touched inappropriately. And touching inappropriately with the reflective system of the flag. Floor huggers. Define a projectile that's moving throughout the floor. The floor that embraces the projectiles. Happens all over the obstacles until they strike a solid wall, not a raised floor. Ceiling hugger. Define a projectile that is moving throughout the ceiling. Yeah, throughout the ceiling, even though Doom doesn't support that. Let's head to another page and find something funny. Let's do compile vdoom on Linux. Install dependencies. vdoom needs certain dependencies in order to compile. These versions are known towards recent vdoom versions, GCC 4.1 to 4.5 or 3.4.6. C makes 2.6 or 2.4. Fmod 4.26.36. SDL 1.2.8 to 1.2.13. zlib optional. vdoom has a copy of it and it will be statically compiled and if not found. libzip2 optional possibly static. libjpg optional possibly static. nasm 2.03.90 to 2.05.01 or 0.98.39 optional. GTK2 optional. Mesa. It's compiling gzdoom or any other GL implementation provider. GX message needed to show the crash log in the window. Development version R3089 plus only. You can presumably use any higher versions of these programs, however that might not be the case. Fmod exnova does not have a constant API, and using a new version of the one listed can prevent successful compilation or execution of vdoom. Debian Ubuntu Kubuntu. Now that we're done with that, let's translate to some low. This will be very entertaining to read. John, here comes some more humongous numbers. Translate from Spanish for LOL. Guys, I feel I want to do something funny for this one. I have a feeling it's not going to be as funny. So I'm going to translate it from one language. Then I'm going to translate it to another language while it's already screwed up. This will game break. In fact, let's make it even worse. Then I'm going to translate the Japanese back into the English. It's not done yet, so I'm going to keep game breaking this thing down. Next, I'm going to scroll up and I'm going to break it even more by translating to German. Of course, this will break even more and make it even more unreadable. Next, I'm going to translate from German back into English. Now let's get ready for some low Zedum necessits, which dependent compiles at a certain specification. These expeditors admit if new version is used of Zedum T 2,4 3.4.6, GCC 4.1 to 4.5, CMake 2,6, or Fmod 4.26.36, Choice 1.2.8 slash 1.2.13 zlib of SDL Choice. It gives that copy of compiled in Zedum and in it. Possibly atmospheric turbulence. Don't you dare say that again if I kill you. Lib JPEG, lib zip2 choice Zedum static compiled. Possibly atmospheric turbulence. That's it. Ah! Enough of game over, yeah. It's NASM 2.03.90 to 2.05.01 or 0.98.39 electrons in GTK2 choice. Do not find the table or the sole manufacturer of the thing. Those to GX message of QLQ GL for practice is already set. Although the window necessary expenditure R389 plus rate of development is possibly shown in the relationship of the collapse and the malice, even to the expenditure, which is these programs can be used around facts to be more highly was not possible with it possible to prevent over the accumulation of Zedum or from execution of the write, rather enumerating in the origin Fmod API those or expenditure, which is newer, is very much regulated as one, because man is not no more used. Debian Ubuntu Kubuntu. So what is it talking about? It says, because man is not no more used. What does that mean? Does that mean man is not being used anymore, Babelfish? I think you're not being used anymore because you're a bunch of horse trash. Let me find something random. It's time to translate this text. Page is similar to babelfish.yahoo.com. Free translation. STL is the world's #1 provider for free. Freetranslation.com. Translate Google free online language translation service. Translate.google. Wordreference.com. Free online Oxford dictionary. Spanish. Wordreference.com. Translation, translate words, phrases, web pages, translation.langenberg. Well, that's a cool name. Langenberg. I'm translating to German. I think that's what caused all the hilarity. Translate back. Next, let's just do another game break and break this language. English to French, which will break it even more. Ooh, look at that! French can translate to other languages. Do French to Spanish for even more game breaks and stuff. And then do Spanish to English. You ready for more lows? Pages Quilu choose traduction-free Simblable of Babelfish.yahoo.com. SEO SMWorld apostrophe servitor do S name of 131 freetranslation.com Transcontinental Google apostrophe the S3 South language transduction search Google.com wordreference.com free South Lingui Oxford Dictionary Espagnol wordreference.com traduction Trezi sea line fishing DES mark cliche them pages web translation.lagenbird.com. What the crap? I don't know what that was. Wow. Let's go back to our hilarity page where it refers to the stupid thing. I'm gonna click on the buy page and I'm gonna see if it has any texture I can copy. It says, we recommend that you try 18 Wheels of Steel American Long Haul before buying it. Make sure you like it first. Download free trial of 18 Wheels of Steel American Long Haul. Like what you see but want more? So to start the game, click buy full version to instantly activate the complete game. Activation is transacted on the secure Tri-Media site. You know what I'm doing this time around. I'm translating to the most hilarious language of them all. Translates to German. German makes it hilarious and unreadable. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's also best that I translate to Spanish because it's stupid. Wait a second. I feel that it won't be as funny unless I do it through Spanish. And you know why. Because it's hilarious. Oh no! If you dare say transcontinental airplane, I will kill you. Because there's no such thing as a transcontinental airplane, you stupid thing. We recommend that you first try 18 wheels of American Transcontinental Steel Airplane. You still said Transcontinental Airplane, you stupid thing. Steel will not change the stupid Transcontinental Airplane. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a Transcontinental Airplane. There's no such thing as a transcontinental airplane, stupid thing. Get back into English. Because you see, but she wants more? The game begins simply, and the complete version of purchase of I-Key to activate the complete game immediately. The activation is transacted in the safe site of Tri-Media. I know what triggers it. Let me prove that this is what's triggering the hilarity. Okay, it's not. Oh, I know what it is. It's right here. Long haul. Yeah, look at that! Ah! America's Transcontinental airplane! Kill you! Get back into English. That's my Babelfish, which I was... Huh? Well, I would just... Oh! Yeah. You just got reverse laughed at. In conclusion, don't get on a transcontinental airplane. There is no such thing as a transcontinental airplane! Oh, there's no such thing as a transcontinental airplane!